So there isn't really anything holding the airbox, it's just consisting of tugging. And it just comes off like that, guys. There you go. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is install the MAP sensor. Right, so it goes in there, and I put it in the wrong way, so you'll know, because obviously it doesn't fit. Bam. Do not reuse. I'm gonna show you. So it goes in one way, as you see right there, right? Do not put in the old bolts that came with the old airbox. MST sent over, right? Little black ones. They're metal, they're graded differently, built differently to withstand, I guess, this, right? So the other screws are meant for plastic, these are meant for metal, so, or aluminum. We're gonna be using a 3 Allen wrench, number 3, and we're just gonna tighten them up snug. You don't wanna do it too much because the last thing you wanna do is crack your MAP, and that would really suck, right? So just get them nice and snug, just enough to be tight, because again, you don't wanna crack the MAP sensor. Cool, so after using the Allen key number 3, and you tighten these up, there it is. We're gonna start assembling it. So just as a precaution, what you wanna do is make sure you put a towel to cover up the inlet, because the last thing you want is for something to get in there and then you're screwed, right? So make sure you cover that up. So now what we're gonna do, I don't know if you see it, but there is a grommet right here, right? It's black, you'll see it. It was where the airbox used to sit. It's a 16 millimeter, so let's go ahead and remove that. All right, so now that we got it off, we're using a 16 millimeter for that. We're gonna be reusing this piece right here, right? So this piece is gonna go on the new heat shield to go back in there and fasten it back up. So let's keep this handy. All right, so what we're gonna do now is install the heat shield. And as you can tell, there's a hole down here. I hope you can see it right here that will go into that bolt that's down there, right? So let's go ahead and put that in. Just slide it like that. There you go, nice and snug. So let's get that little piece that we just took out. Yeah, here we go. So this is the exact piece that we took out from the original one, and we're just gonna tighten it back up and bolt it on using the 16 millimeter bolt. Sorry, my dog is not having it today. So yes, we're gonna do that. So I have a pretty long extension just because, yeah. So let's tighten that back. Let's tighten that bad boy up. All right, so now we're gonna get to this part of the install, which is the inlet portion, right? Or the short ram, if you will. And you wanna make sure of a few things, right? I wanna put the coupler on the long side because I do need extra room to make sure that this part fits well in the airbox. You're gonna have to finagle it a little bit. So it's a good idea to put this coupler in first. So that's what we're gonna do. Just put the coupler on. There you go. That's about right. It's a good size fit. So I found it a lot easier to actually install the coupler first onto the inlet rather than putting in the pipe first, because I was kind of having some difficulties. So now what I'm going to do is get that bolt on fastened with a pretty long extension. So I'm gonna put it down here because I don't want to get anything else on the way. So I'm gonna put this one over here. Meanwhile, I work on this one. So all I'm doing now is just tighten up that clamp, make sure that it's gripping on it. Now do take in mind that the inlet that we have right now is a stock one, which is plastic. So you don't want to go too tight on this because you will break the plastic. Just want it nice and tight where it's not gonna come out. There you go. All right, nice and fastened. Yeah, that thing ain't going nowhere. All right, cool. So now we're gonna put in the other piece right here. With this hanging out like that, right? So first things first, I'm gonna put this one in this way. I found it easier to put in this clamp in first because it's really hard to get in there, right? There's other videos that people did it the other way, but again, everybody has a different method. I found it easier this way. So put the coupler in first into the inlet, and yeah, it should be golden. So now what we're gonna do is just tighten this part up. Now on this one, you could go really tight because guess what? You're tightening on aluminum rather than plastic. Yep, so as much as you can. You don't want to snap off the clamp either, right? So just go tighter than you would on plastic, but that's it right there. That ain't going nowhere. Yeah, there you go. So you see the cone's gonna fit nicely right here. Whoa. Something like that. I gotta tell you right now, installing this intake is a lot easier than it was on my F30. Gosh, on my F30 there was so many bolts and everything. So I got the cone on, it fits really nice. I'm just aligning everything, make sure it's nice and straight because I'm kind of OCD like that. So I'm gonna make sure it's there, make sure the clamp is up. Let's see, and then I'm gonna tighten this one up soon. So let's get the cone tightened up first. That way I know that I have this secured, and then we'll go ahead and mess with the rest of the stuff. So again, it's gonna be a 6 mil. I'm tired of hunching over, so I'm gonna get an extender, go about it that way, until we come down. All right, intake is on, and there's enough room all around, there's no gaps. So the MST intake is nicely put on. I just gotta tighten up some bolts over here using a 6 mil. Gosh, the engine bay is looking amazing, guys. So now that we have the intake on, I'm just gonna tighten everything else, because you wanna make sure that you don't over tighten anything, because you do have to wiggle things out, make room, right? There, that's nice and tight. All right, so intake's on. Now, the most important part of all, the MAF sensor. Yep, nicely put, yes. So it came with these little bolts that's going to be used to tighten up this part right here, right? I don't know if you see it, but there's a grommet right here, and these two pieces go together. So we're going to go ahead and do that. That's what this one's for. So if, you know, I have a strap bar, so it's going to be kind of complicated, but I'm going to hold the bolt down here and bolt this thing on. So last touches. Now I'm debating if I should put clear, but hey, for the photos and for this video, we're gonna install the clear glass. Oh yeah, check that bad boy. Damn! Oh my God. So we're gonna be using, I believe it's not a T20, and maybe the Allen key. Yep. Let's get that Allen key number 3, which I may just keep in my glove box, because you know what? I mean, you know, when you go to shows, you want to show off your engine, you want to have it available. So I'm pretty excited for this. This is going to change the whole aesthetics. Holy crap. This looks freaking nice. MST, you guys outdid yourselves. Oh my God. Look at this. And for sure, you know, I think that this is for shows primarily. I'm not sure how well it does with heat, but hey, we'll find out. But I'm not gonna put it on the whole time because, you know, I wanna preserve the longevity of this thing. So I'm gonna just use it. I wanna show off, right? When I'm going to shows, car meets, whatever have you, meet up with people, you wanna see my engine bay. Be like, yo, bro, you wanna check out the bay? Come through. So this is amazing. It just looks so nice. It looks phenomenal, guys. I'm excited. Well, there you have it, guys. That's how you install an MST intake into your F36, F32, BMW 440i. And I believe it's also applicable for 432. guys, so we just finished up installing the MST intake on this B58 and I'm so excited to try it out. So what I'm gonna do is get you guys some sound clips. In my garage, things are pretty amplified because obviously the echo, so I'm gonna be using a pro audio recorder to get you some sound clips and just to see how it sounds, right? And then we're gonna go for a drive. So let's go do that. All right guys, so we just installed the MST intake. I have my recorder plugged in. So, and I have the pup with me, so he's gonna go kind of crazy in a bit. But yeah, so I'm kind of excited for it. I don't know what I'm gonna expect out of it. So let's see. Yeah, I'm just really curious now to see what we get. Oh my God, I can hear it, it's freaking loud. Oh my God, this is a loud intake, guys. Holy crud. My gosh, just even going around the block, it's like, I could hear it spooling. So much air. Sport mode. Wow. Oh my God. Okay, let's go to the parking lot. This is freaking crazy, guys. I am ecstatic. This is crazy. Wow, guys, I gotta tell you right now, this is like night and day. Here. Wow. Sorry if the camera's really shaky. My other camera died, so I have to hold this one, and it's a really heavy camera. It's the camera that I use for weddings, so forgive me. I don't know if my muffler kind of dampens the sound, but man, it sounds so nice. That spool, gosh, I can hear the turbo so much louder, guys, so much louder. We'll do a nice pull here. What do you think, pup? My dog's freaking out. Wow, I gotta say, guys, it sounds so nice, so aggressive. MST, you never let me down, I gotta tell you. Wow. Look, MST, guys, you outdid yourselves. Thank you so much for sending me this intake. Guys, if you want to get one, click the link in my description or just reach out to MST and let them know you saw this video. Kies Motorsports also sells MST products, so you can definitely hit up Kies and let them know that you saw this video and you want to get yourself an intake, because gosh, it just sounds so nice. And I didn't do it for performance because intakes nowadays don't really do that much when it comes to performance. It's supposed to cool your engine down. We don't know if it does or not. More airflow, probably, but for the most part, I did it for sound improvement. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and I'll catch you in the next video. I'll see you.